LRTVS Newswatch for Monday, December 1st, 2025. Making the headlines this evening. Guyana's updated national tint policy is set to be fully enforced at the end of this year. Drivers will soon face stricter regulations and hefty fines if their vehicles do not meet the new standards. Police in Region 6 have launched an investigation after a suspected firearm and ammunition success. We will bring you the full details of those and other stories when Newswatch returns. Welcome back, and now for the news in details. Guyana's updated national tint policy is set to be fully enforced at the end of this year. Drivers will soon face stricter regulations and hefty fines if their vehicles do not meet the new standards. Monique Baldwin has more details in this report.
A new era of traffic enforcement is coming for motorists across Guyana. On December 31st, 2025, the country's revised tint regulations will move into full effect, and failure to comply could cost drivers $75,000. Home Affairs Minister Honorable Onich Waldron announced that until the year-end deadline, the Guyana Police Force has been instructed not to enforce the updated rules. But after that date, police officers will be equipped with tint meters, allowing them to measure vehicle tint levels on the spot as part of a stricter nationwide crackdown. The government will soon take the tint amendment to Parliament, where the law will clearly define the rules for compliance and enforcement. It will also specify which categories of individuals are exempt from the 35% limit, such as diplomats, government officials, and security personnel.
Having conducted a comprehensive evaluation of the system and following consultations with the Guyana Police Force and other technical experts, I wish to announce the following measures which take immediate effect. There will be the introduction of 3. In the interest of equity and to eliminate administrative delays, there will be a universal provision for basic tint without waiver, which stipulates that all motor vehicles will now be allowed tint with no less than 35%.
The legislation will further outline how tint meters will be used and calibrated, the fine structure and enforcement timelines. Honorable Onich Waldron confirmed that the amendment is already largely drafted, with only minor adjustments pending.
These changes are intended to bring predictability, equity, and fairness to the long-standing issue of tint management. Failure to comply will result in the application of prescribed fines and charges under the relevant traffic and enforcement regulations. I wish to underscore that prior to the implementation of this new tint management regime, in the absence of a tint waiver granted by the Minister of Home Affairs, windows on motor vehicles, whether factory or manually installed, were not permissible. Further, even with the granting of a tint waiver, a degree of tint for no less than 65% light penetration was allowed. In stark contrast, this new regime introduces an across-the-board 35% light penetration for all motor vehicles.
The new policy takes effect December 31st, giving motorists just weeks to adjust. Police say they will be ready. Reporting for the LRTVS Newswatch, Monique Balbovin.
Report. The Oriala Village Council has successfully hosted its first Oriala Regatta in 15 years, marking the triumphant return of one of its most cherished events. The residents, visitors regatta featured a full lineup of boat races across several categories, with participants vying for cash prizes and trophies. The thrilling competitions drew enthusiastic crowds to the riverbanks where spectators cheered on their favorites throughout the day. Beyond the races, patrons enjoyed an assortment of traditional foods and beverages prepared by local cooks, adding rich cultural flavor to the festivities. Music played consistently in the background, energizing the atmosphere and keeping the celebration lively from start to finish. Tashao Lawrence Vandenberg expressed his joy at the strong turnout, noting that the support was overwhelming.
Things did go through. This is the first regatta we've had in. Thank you very much for making this event a successful one. All right, and thank you to you, the spectators, for coming out, braving the weather.
He added that the village council is already looking ahead, sharing hopes for an even bigger and better regatta next year.
Something. Next year, we're hoping to go bigger and better. Most likely, it will be in August. All right? And so I'm only encouraging those of you who took part now to come back bigger and better.
For many, the event was more than just a day of racing. It was a celebration of togetherness. Families, friends, and visitors mingled along the river, enjoying the scenic environment and the warm hospitality that Oriala is known for. Reporting for the LRTVS Newswatch, Salochini Rupnarayan. More news after these messages. You are watching the LRTVS Newswatch. Now for more news. The Guyana Police Force has announced a major crackdown on motorists with unpaid speeding tickets. Monique Balbovin tells us more.
The Guyana Police Force, in a statement issued on Friday, November 28, 2025, stated that summons and arrest warrants are being prepared for motorists who have failed to pay outstanding speeding tickets or missed their court dates. This action follows the successful rollout of the automated speeding ticketing system, which uses radar sensors and high-definition cameras to automatically detect speeding violations. Meanwhile, President Ali had also announced that widespread enforcement, including possible license suspensions, will begin within 48 hours. Motorists are urged to check for unpaid tickets in the official online portal at Speed, settle any outstanding fines immediately to avoid legal action. Traffic Chief Mahendra Singh emphasized that the system is fully automated, accurate, and unbiased, and said the goal is to prevent road deaths rather than punish drivers. Fines can be conveniently paid using the MMG platform. Speeding continues to be the leading cause of traffic fatalities in Guyana, accounting for 48 of the 54 fatal accidents recorded between January 1 and June 14, 2025. The Guyana Police Force has also released a list of top offenders with unpaid speeding tickets. Those individuals will face court action if they fail to resolve their fines promptly. Reporting for the LRTVS Newswatch, I am Monique Balgobin.
Police in Region 6 have launched an investigation after a suspected firearm and ammunition were uncovered in the aftermath of a 4-vehicle collision on Sunday. Ashley Smith joins us with more details.
According to a police report, ranks responded promptly on Sunday, November 30th, 2025, to a 4-vehicle collision in Cumberland, East Kanji, Berbice. While at the scene, acting on information received, officers carried out a search where they discovered what appeared to be a 99mm pistol fitted with a magazine hole and was subsequently taken into custody. He is currently assisting investigators. The suspected firearm and ammunition have since been secured and officially lodged as evidence. According to the information received from residents at the scene, the gun holder who was driving a vehicle initially collided with another vehicle through Galaxy Street in East Kanji. The driver of the other vehicle then gave chase along the main road, leading to a confrontation after he exited his vehicle and began recording with his cellular phone. During this incident, the 53-year-old gun holder reportedly ran him over and drove off. After fleeing this scene, subsequently collided with 2 additional vehicles along the main road in East Kanji. According to reports, he then exited his vehicle armed with a handgun and allegedly discharged several rounds before leaving the scene and hiding the firearm nearby. The police arrived shortly afterward. However, it has not been reported if any spent shells were retrieved from the scene. An investigation is underway. Reporting for the LRTVS Newswatch, I am Ashley Smith.
Welcome back. We will now take a look at the local stock exchange market. Compliments of gas scheme. Now for the bridge report. The Berbice River Bridge will be closed to vehicular traffic on Tuesday, December 02, 2025 from 13 hours 50 for 1.5 hours. The schedule is subjected to change without notice. For your weather report, showers tonight with a high of 86 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 77 degrees Fahrenheit. There is a 56% chance of precipitation. Tomorrow, cloudy with a high of 86 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 77 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's a wrap of tonight's edition of the LRTVS Newswatch. In case you missed the newscast, you can visit our YouTube channel at LRTVS Newswatch to stay abreast about what is happening around you. Remember to subscribe and click the bell icon to know when we post the next video. On behalf of the news, technical and production team, I'm Salochini Ruknaran. Thank you for watching.